All right, let's talk cardio. You probably think you need to be on your feet to get a good workout in, right? Well, think again. Today, we're going to break down this awesome 15-minute routine you can do, get this, entirely from your chair.
So, do you ever want that heart pumping, mood boosting feeling you get from cardio, but, joint pain, an old injury, or just being stuck at a desk all day gets in the way? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. And the solution might be, well, right underneath you.
Seriously, it's that simple. We're about to show you this incredibly effective workout that proves you absolutely do not need to stand up to get your heart rate going. Okay, so first up, what's the big idea here? The core concept is super simple. We just want to get that heart rate up and get your blood flowing, all while you're sitting down safe and comfortable. And the idea for this really comes down to this one quote. It's all about getting your heart pumping by marching on the spot and bringing your arms into it as well. See, we're not talking about some complicated dance routine here. It's just about combining two really basic but powerful movements. So here's the bottom line. We're combining a marching motion with your legs and a punching motion with your arms. And that combination is what turns these simple seated movements into a real deal cardio session. All right, so let's get into the how-to. We're going to break down each part of the movement so you know exactly what you're doing. And honestly, there are just two main things to focus on. First, you've got the seated march for your lower body, and second, the arm punch for your upper body. That's it. Super easy, right? Okay, so here's how they work together. While you're sitting, you're just gonna lift your knees up and down, kind of like you're marching in place. At the exact same time, you're gonna punch your arms forward, one after the other. Left, right, left, right. The real key here is just finding a steady rhythm that feels good for you. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how can marching in a chair actually be a good workout? It's a fair question. Let's get into the simple science behind why this thing really works. You know, at the end of the day, cardio is really just any exercise that gets your heart rate up. That's it. It doesn't matter if you're running a marathon or, like in this case, moving with some energy in a chair. If your heart is working harder, you're strengthening it, and you're strengthening your lungs too. And that is the real magic of this whole routine. You get all those amazing cardiovascular benefits without putting any of that high-impact stress on your joints. This makes it something that almost anyone can do pretty much anywhere. And this right here is the secret sauce. This is what makes it so effective. See, just moving your legs or just your arms, that wouldn't really be enough. But by getting the big muscle groups in both your upper and lower body involved at the same time, your body needs more oxygen, and that forces your heart to pump faster to get it there. That's what it's all about. Okay, so now that you know the what, the how, and the why, it's time to actually put it into practice. Think of this as your own personal 15-minute challenge. Just 15 minutes. Seriously, that's it. It's such a small chunk of your day, right? But getting that one small, achievable win can have this huge ripple effect on your whole day, boosting your mood and your energy. It's that consistency that really matters. And hey, to get you started off on the right foot, here are a few little tips. First, try to sit up tall. That helps engage your core. Then, really focus on your breathing. Nice and deep, nice and steady. Find a rhythm that works for you, and remember, you can totally start slow. You can always pick up the pace when you start to feel comfortable. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What could 15 minutes of movement actually change for you? You know, whether it's a quick break from your workday or maybe a totally new way to start your fitness journey. What could 15 minutes of this easy, energizing movement do for your day, for your health, and for your mindset? There's really only one way to find out.